Welcome back to the breakdown. Today we're going to be taking a look at some breaking news. Costco shutting down their photo services in stores. And we're going to be taking a look at 5 great replacement services. Now, if you missed the news, in the last 24 hours, Costco announced that they will be removing store photo operations and moving them online. And this is done for a variety of reasons. Number one being the fact that very few people are buying photos. And the second one is the photos they are buying are increasingly special order photos. So just printing off a couple 3x5 photos, they want blankets and books made and other things that are already being done off-site and shipped to the customer. So Costco has decided to cut the business and move on to more profitable, better uses of the square footage in the store. We're going to be taking a look at why that's happening. We'll talk about that a little bit more, but also the top 5 replacement services out there. So first though, before you get into it, if you're new here, do me a big favor. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up. It really does help us because it lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. All right, so photo industry is dying. I remember the days where you'd walk down the supermarket aisles and look for your photos. There were a couple of aisles worth of photos all broken up by last name. Those days are long gone. The days of just getting some 3x5s for the fun of it, very limited. Often people do it for particular projects, for particular things to give to maybe an elderly relative, or like I bought my wife a Christmas present. That's a big wall thing where you can slide in pictures of your children. So I printed off some wallets. Well, my local Walmart wallet printing wasn't available in store. I had to do shipping. I went somewhere else to get wallets made quickly because I was running a little late on time for Christmas. But that's the truth. A majority of photo printing has moved to the specialty. Those books of different photos, the blankets with photos printed on them, pillows, all kinds of stuff that you can buy that aren't actually printed in store anymore. And with that, a lot of companies have severely downsized, automated, or moved to online only. But that raises the question, if I really want to get the prints the same day, or if I just no longer want to use Costco photos, where do I go? So let's start off with the top 5 companies that can replace Costco's photo services when it shuts down here in the next couple weeks. Starting off with number 1, this is a dual one, CVS/Walgreens. They're very similar. You can get pretty much all the same prints and options and often same day. If you order early, the day I think of 1 hour photo are kind of going away. They could do it, but it's just they don't put the staff there that they used to because it costs a lot of money to have somebody sit there and not actually print a lot of stuff. So CVS/Walgreens are one of probably the biggest ones that are going to benefit from Costco shutting down their photo services. Followed up by Walmart. Yes, I know a lot of people aren't big Walmart fans, but they still offer a very large selection of 1 hour photos across the nation, which is a pretty nice deal. A lot of the other companies, your local supermarket or stores may do it, but when I'm looking at national ones, Walmart, CVS, and Walgreens are going to be some of the best ones out there. So keep that in mind. Number 3, it may require a change of subscription, but if you switch to Sam's Club for now, though, don't be surprised if they shut this down, Sam's Club is still doing printed photos. That you can get very similar pricing, I've noticed, to Costco. But again, a majority of their printing is now online. They're really not pushing the 3x5s, the wallets, which when I had to buy those for my wife, were very hard to find somebody still printing those. Because people just don't use them with digital frames and more. So keep an eye on that. Look for the ability to check out pricing. Maybe switch to Sam's Club is right for you if they offer more of what you want. Switching though just for the photos seems a little extreme, but it's an option. Number 4, all right, let's talk about 2 options if you have to print online. Now, there's Amazon Print. Now, I thought about putting Google Print on this, but I've read some really good reviews of Amazon Print and the pricing was excellent. So for online orders and deliveries of postcards or like Christmas cards, photo books, blankets, all kinds of stuff where you can now put your photos on it. Honestly, the stuff they can do nowadays, when I was a kid, you really could, you got your maybe a canvas printing you could do for a special order or the 3x5 prints. Now you can get a picture on almost anything, t-shirts, sweatshirts, blankets, pillows, you name it, you can get your picture on it. And Amazon's really been growing that market kind of quietly. You know, it's not something I've seen a lot from them. Maybe I just missed it. Maybe they don't think I'm the target audience for that. But they're growing that. Google Photo is good too if you use Google's. They have a print service also. But it seems like Amazon online has a lot more people talking about it. And number 5, now this one you probably heard of, Shutterfly. I've heard a lot about this from my local photographers. Some of them really like it and they use it exclusively for their printing of the photos. It's an online website where you order it and they ship it to you. It was kind of a big leader in the idea of exclusivity of just online orders and shipping to you. At least the one that really made a big name for itself, I believe, in the market. And there's one honorary mention. Now this one's kind of tough, so I didn't put it on the actual list because it's not one place. It's your local photo store. There are still a lot of big camera stores in neighborhoods and more. We have one that's called Mark's, just down the road from us, where they offer all kinds of cameras and stuff. I bought a lot of cameras to do these kind of videos from them, but they also print video. And they do a lot of others. They digitalized a bunch of VHSs for me recently. Now the downside is they're not always the cheapest. Competing with Amazon's online delivery or Walmart may not be the greatest, but the quality is typically excellent. So keep that in mind. But, you know, this is probably just the start. I wouldn't be surprised if we come back here in a year and maybe 2 or 3 of the options I talked about here aren't there. I don't know which ones. It could be even big ones like Walmart or Walgreens say, hey, no more in-store photo printing. Let's be honest. When's the last time you saw a line for people trying to print photos? I remember Meijer and Walmart and more had whole sections where you could go up to the computers and print tons of photos. And now I just see 2 or 3 people printing photos and maybe a day or a week or a month when I go in, instead of the long line of people doing it. Well, these machines take up a lot of room. So I would expect that increasingly same-day photo printing is going to become a very small minority. We'll move more to online order, 2-3 day delivery kind of time. And honestly, I think for many people that's fine. The need for same-day photo, unless you're like me and didn't get the Christmas present done until like 2 weeks before Christmas, the need for same-day photo isn't what it used to be. People are very happy because, you know, I'm printing a photo of something I can already see on my phone or on my tablet. You know, so I don't need to see the photo to decide if it was a good photo, if I need to retake it and more. So keep that in mind. Things are very different today than they used to be. And I think photos are going to be kind of one of those things that in 5 years, you may have a small little photo store in town that does it, but most of the big box stores are no longer offering same-day photos, just so they can have fewer staff do it, because I'll be honest, many stores are struggling to get staffing right now, or they can use that space for something else more profitable, more in demand right now. All right, that's it for today. I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'll talk to you all real soon. Take care, everybody.